weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way next. Javier Silva gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Popped up, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Batting third.
Striding into the box, Jeremy Pitts, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Hit on the ground out to short. Hamilton gloves it, throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Tampa Bay nothing. Blue Jays due up next. Major League Baseball is on the show. Sonny Yap, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Now to the plate, Darren Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Darren Garcia.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat, but one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases, just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. This is skied into short left center. Pitts coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2. The pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is in off the plate.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. We are still scoreless. Standing in, Boof Bobo. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Bobo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run here in the early going as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Into the box, Brady Day. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Day is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jay Bruce. Probably throughout the course of his career, one of the strongest arms in right field, accurate and on the money. Also big-time left-handed power. This guy, you could pretty much pencil in 25, 30-plus bombs a year.
So striding forward now, John Pitts. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
3-0 to him now. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So coming to the plate, Jeff Pitts. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. After the walk, a quick check on first, and the runner will get back standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Pitts stands at first with 1 out. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. In now, Herschel Purdon. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
The catcher, Herschel Purdon.
First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Yeah, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
3-0 to him now. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. Drilled right back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and your game plan normally is get ahead with strike 1 and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Ready. Here's the first offering, and this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's 1 on to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Batting 6th, the third baseman.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Standing in now, Chuck Shipman. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now at the plate, Angelo Balladares. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2, and he fouls this one off. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in, Sammy Pitts, and he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Standing in, Doug Rudy, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one.
Count 1-0.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. To 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at...
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Stepping in now, Connor Pitts, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The set and the 1-0. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
hot shot down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
In now, Jeremy Pitts, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
There he goes. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back to Rogers Center following this break. Now at the plate, Casey Hamilton. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that's taken for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
Striding in, Juan Trevino. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. A ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Hamilton gets his lead at first. Nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it
center
nicely
fielder,
down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Darren Garcia. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or 2 in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Here's a pop-up now. Pitts moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're down 2-0. Ready for another chance? Jeremy Pitts. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Now here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Now batting, the catcher, Booth Bobo.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Booth Bobo. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Left center, base hit. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Standing in now, Brady Day, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Here's the 2-1 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Stepping up now, John Pitts. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball off the plate away for ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Now the 1-0. High and deep to right. Back goes Bruce. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Second home run early in the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing you could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Tom Stafford answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, Jeff Pitts, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Sammy Pitts, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Sammy Pitts.
Now in the box, Sammy Pitts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Doug Rudy. Fouled off. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is taken on the inside corner. Strike 3. But one more look here at the big blow for the Rays. A grand slam home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Rays 6, the Jays nothing. Digging in, Ron Flair. He starts the inning. Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Pitch on the way. Right there for strike 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Popped up. And there's your first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bruce in the air to right, but that'll hook foul and back up into the seats. One and one.
Inside, ball 1.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fouled away. The 1-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Pitts is over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 00.
Stepping in for the Jays, Herschel Burden. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll try to pull back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rays manager during the inning break about the club's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, Jesse Pitts, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike one. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
The batter.
Digging in once again, Jeremy Pitts, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that swung on and missed for strike one. This year against right-handed pitching, Pitts is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball just inside. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, Debo. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Now, Boof Bobo, as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Pitts, base runner at first with 1 out. Heading out towards shallow right. Bruce has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So striding in, Brady Day, the American League's Silver Slugger Award winner at first base a season ago. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Line toward the alley in left center. And he'll reach down to make the play on the run. A fine defensive effort there. Retires the side. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 7, the Jays nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For Toronto.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Designated hitter.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Raul Mendoza. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And that misses ball one. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Pitts is there, one away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Chuck Shipman. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A base hit in his first trip. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Three and two now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Sent on the ground out to second. Pitts is there. On to first, and it sails right by him.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And set to go is the rookie first baseman, Angelo Balladares. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pitts sprinting after it. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The batter,
into the box now, Casey Hamilton. He reached on a single in his first try. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he misses 2-1. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Popped him up. Pitts is there and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Ready for another shot now. John Pitts. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. One and 2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Still 2-2. Left side, but well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Ready now, Jeff Pitts. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
Standing in now, Sammy Pitts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Now this will rattle up against the wall.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Doug.
Next will be the designated hitter, Doug Rudey. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. He's set. Here it comes. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2. Pitts stands at second with 2 gone. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball one. Now a curveball misses inside.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Count remains 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Line drive to center field, and he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Next to bat for Toronto, Juan Trevino. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Well above the letters, as it looked like the knuckleball slipped out on him that time. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Two and one. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Called strike, and that'll run it full. Popped up. Pitts is there. Makes the play, 1 away. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Darren Garcia. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch, because it'll be important for him.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. To short, hit hard. And that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 9.
Digging in now, Ron Lair. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air out to center field. Moving under it, hits. And the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Miguel Colon enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 33, Miguel Colon.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jesse Pitts. They'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Garcia has it in his tracks. Makes the play, one away.
The batter number 13.
Ready once again, Connor Pitts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Now the 2-1 is strike two, swinging.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
Line drive to left. Lair is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box now, Jeremy Pitts. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
down in order go the Rays, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Here's Jay Bruce now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The knuckleball giggling at him as it goes by. 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pitts is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out.
The catcher, number 00.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Herschel Burden. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Full count now, 3-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Pitts is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter, number
Striding
7.
forward now is the DH,
hitter,
Raul Mendoza.
Mendoza.
Now the pitch. And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
And that misses. 2-1. This is line to left. Well, this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Bobo. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bruce has a read on it. 1 out. Next for the Rays, Brady Day. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he misses with it. 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Now you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated
Now
heater
batting,
right there and
right
blow some
fielder.
cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Stepping in now, John Pitts, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Nope.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Day, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Jeff Pitts is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Settling in now, Jeff Pitts. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. The 2-2 grounded back up the middle, scooped up, flip of his glove for 1 on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Rays strand just the 1, but they're still in control 7-0. Stepping up to the plate, Chuck Shipman. A hit in 2 tries so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Pitts fields it cleanly. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Riding in once again, Angelo Valladares.
Angelo Valladares.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Casey Hamilton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
Pitts is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Brian Crosby comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Crosby.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Sammy Pitts.
Leading off to the Rays, the third baseman, Sammy Pitts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Doug Rudy. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One out, nobody on. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Jesse Pitts waits on deck. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jesse Pitts. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
2-0 now.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-1 home is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Connor Pitts will be next. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Garcia is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. At the plate, Connor Pitts. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Connor Pitts.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Rudy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hit out towards second. Reined in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Rays 7, the Jays nothing. Stepping in, Juan Trevino. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. One 0 count. Here it is. Popped him up. Day in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Darren Garcia. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One ball and 2 strikes to count. ready to deliver the 1-2. Lifted in the air out to right. Hits, has a play. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Ron Flair. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch coming, here it is. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Two 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
A 7-0 shutout final today. Tampa Bay took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Sonny Yap notches his 3rd win of the year, and it's a dandy, a complete game 3-hit performance. Javier Silva permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Paid attendance at Rogers Center this afternoon, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.